2023, VVC Life is taking things to a whole new level. And how can you be a part of that? By joining our Patreon. Once you become a member, you'll get access to tons of new content every week. You also get access to our exclusive Discord and also some live events that are going to only be for our members. All of our shows like Indie Show, Every's Lounge, and Black Watch Theater all have exclusive content that you will be able to access anytime you want to. Also, you'll be supporting our growth. So why waste time? Join the Patreon right now. Patreon.com/VVC Life. We'll see you guys in the comments. Peace.
Hey, yo, that time, man. The Indie Show. My main man, Mastermind.
The Indie Show, indeed, the flow sickening. Masterminded by Mastermind, the plot thickens. Good riddance to other pies, the odds against them. Tuesday at 8 p.m., we back in business. Key is in the building, Jay is in the building. Giving the feeling that most of y'all been missing. All things indie, is it banging or whack? Can't call it, but we'll be the judge of that. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we indie, ain't no canceling this. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we indie, ain't no canceling this. And I'm gone.
The Indie Show with Mastermind.
One time for your mind, it's your man Mastermind. I'd like to welcome each and every one of y'all to a brand new episode of the Indie Show, All Things Indie. It's your man. And it's Tuesday, so that means it's going to be a great day today. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tune in to a great show. Look, when I say great, I don't use that word loosely because tonight I have a great guest. Look, y'all know I love games, board games, game night. That's why we have mastermind games, right? Tonight's guest is someone who created their very own game. You can get it now at Target and a whole bunch of other places. Amazon, it's a beautiful thing. More about that later. So I want y'all to tap in and tune in and tell everyone who loves board games and party games and game nights, tap in, tune in tonight because we're going to have a lot of fun. Not only are you going to play mastermind games, but you will also get to see us test out this new game, all right? But first, it's time for Hello Neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
Yo, and Hello Neighbor, I get to say hello to all my folks out there and kick shouts. First thing I want to do is say hello to my faceless co-host, my executive producer, the one and only JS1. What's good with you, brother?
What's good, player? What's good? I'm in the building. I'm here.
I want to say hello to my co-host Kia. She's not going to be here today, but I know she's going to be tapped in and watching. Also, I want to say hello to all of our platinum viewers. All right, so there we go. We got Jay Kells, we got Heath Gunn, we got Duo Moolah, Sam Anderson, also not on the list. Any and Everybody podcast made the list. And those are the people.
Yeah, we got to add
yes,
them.
Sir,
yeah.
Yes, sir. You got to do that. To be on this list, all you have to do is participate and be in the chat 3 episodes in a row, and you're a regular in our eyes. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love. These folks put in time, especially Jay Kells and Heath Gunn. They've been day one. Also, I want to shout out to someone that was on the original, the Takeover Top 20 Countdown, our radio show from back in the day. Big shout outs to Jamar Langley. Jamar is another one of our alumni who has made it on to The Voice. Jamar is going to be on Chance the Rapper's team. So if you watch The Voice, well, they come on Tuesdays and Mondays and Tuesdays. So tape it on DVR it on Tuesdays and watch it after this show is over. All right. But shout outs to Jamar Langley. I tried to get him on to open up the show, but it's a lot of red tape if you're talking about stuff with NBC and whatnot. So we'll try to get him on at a later date, but we're gonna have fun. So big shout out to him, and that is Hello Neighbor. All right, let's go to previously on.
Previously on Ready to Die.
Last week's show was another fire episode, and it was with Chandria Washington. Chandria Washington is the creative director of Electric Eyes Clothing. So we talked about fashion and her upbringing, and we played lots of great games. It was a great show. What did you think about last week's show, sir?
Oh man, it was high energy. The music was fire. Like the chat room was going ballistic. You know what I'm saying? It was just a ton of stuff going on. I just had a great time, man. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, it was something in the water that night, man. We really had a good time.
Yes, sir. And all I have to say is, if you don't know what Rap City on Tubi means, you got to go back and look at that episode. Especially, we'll be the judge of that. Especially, we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
All right.
You was messed up for that.
Man, dude, the whole show we was having way too much fun. All right. So we've gotten all the good stuff out of the way. Now it is time to introduce our guest.
Mm-hmm.
You got a video package for me, sir?
Yep. I'm pull up something right now. I got something really dope that I want to show. Like this guest, the game, I can't wait to get this for myself. I didn't even know this game was so fire. I think it plays on the nostalgia of our age group, if I can say that.
Without a doubt.
You know what I mean? I don't want to alienate nobody, but I think we got something special going on. Let me throw this on the screen.
Lean in real quick. What if I told you your favorite rapper is trash? Respectfully.
Who is winning in a jailhouse brawl? A, the brat. Remy stabs people. I don't know why we all don't have Remy, even me. Like
Remy scares papoose. So we know what it is.
All you have to do to win a round is vote within the majority. Break out a deck of University of Dope and take your game night to the next level.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the co-founder of the University of Dope game. It is the A.V. Perkins. Welcome to the end of the show.
I'm so happy to be here. Get my little water.
Yeah, there we go. Refresh. We're going to have ourselves a good time. So feel free to laugh, be yourself, and do the dang thing, all right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to be. It's myself.
Look, Jay, we about to have ourselves a good one tonight. All right, she already ready. We introduced her. And so that means it's time for elevator pitch.
All right.
Who the hell do you think you are?
All right. In elevator pitch, you have a certain amount of time to pitch yourself to not only me, but to the audience out there. All right. If it's slow, I'm going to be like, yo, thank you for your time, AV, but I'm going to have to let you go. All right.
All right.
All right. So this is a 3-story building, and you're going to the 2nd floor, which means you have 20 seconds to pitch yourself. All right. Be creative, because I've seen people do it in a great job in 10 seconds and totally bomb in 60. All right. JS, what's the time for today?
It's
20
20 seconds. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right. If Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg had a baby, it would be me. My credits include HGTV, but my Snoop Dogg side is University of Dope, a disrespectful party game for hip-hop lovers.
Dang. And she had 5 seconds left in the clock on the clock.
On the shot clock. Okay. Steph Curry.
He was just like, there it is.
That's it.
Shout out to Heath Gunn. He said, "What's good, family? I see you out
How
there
did I
on the
do,
West
Gunn?
Coast." And Jay Kale's out there listening in the car. Be safe, but yeah, keep us locked in.
They gotta let me know how I did. You know,
Oh,
because I
hey.
did amazing, but you know, the people.
You know, you did good enough to move. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, that was good stuff. Yeah, you was
Thank
feeling yourself left 5 seconds on the clock. So I was
I
just
mean,
like, okay.
that's how you gotta do it, though. You guys.
Hey, look, I got the information that I needed, so I'll just say, let's keep it moving. All right. Everyone's favorite segment. This is New Phone. Who this?
Mhm.
New phone, who this? New phone, who this?
All right. So in New Phone Who This, I'm gonna give you like 10 rapid fire questions. All you have to do, tip for carryout meals.
No,
No.
I don't even know what it tastes like. Like, what about like I went in like if I went in and I bought it and I'm leaving.
Yep.
Nothing else. Like the pizza shop. No.
No, I agree. I'm with you.
I just wanted to be. I just wanted to clarify to make sure.
Yes, because I'm the same way. Because we had people. Look, my guest last week was just like, "Oh, she tipping. She's gonna tip the least amount of money she can tip because I'm gonna come back next week. So I don't want nobody spitting my food." I'm just like,
That's a good strategy. I'm not always taken out like that, but I feel like sometimes people are just putting that line anywhere. Because I feel like I saw that line like at the liquor store before, and it's like, sir, did you not?
yeah, no, you're not getting the extra dime from me. Just to let you know, Heath Gunn said, "You killed it. I am reading the 5-star reviews on University of Dope." Come on now, you know what type of guests we get on this show. We already know this chick is 5-star. Next question. What's your favorite cereal as a child and now as an adult?
Fruity Pebbles as a child. And I mean, I don't eat too much cereal now, but I still do like Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. They get soggy real quick.
They do.
Real
But
quick.
it's still good. It's still good.
All right, this is a bonus question. This is just a me thing. Do you drink the milk afterwards?
I do.
Oh man, I can't do it.
You know what?
No, once I'm done.
One time I made ice cream from it. Like not like my leftover milk, but like I made the milk Fruity Pebbles like flavored. I didn't like eat this like it's.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was just like, you had leftover milk, and you just like, let me go ahead and turn this thing.
No. I got some decorum.
Yeah, no, I'm either putting more cereal in my bowl or I'm just throwing the rest of it in the sink.
Yeah, no, I did, you know, I soaked the milk in the Fruity Pebbles and it was really good.
Okay, then. Heath Gunn said, going back to the first question, sometimes it depends on how much food I order. No more than $1. All right.
Fair.
And this fool, J. Kales is the silliest person on the internet. He says, up with dope. I think, right?
Yeah.
And Captain Crunch, now Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Bunches of Oats, that's not a bad choice. Both of them go mess up the roof of your mouth, though. So
yes, Honey Bunches of Oats is gonna scrape your whole joint.
Yeah, man. Next question. I'm loving this.
Right.
Does punctuation or the lack thereof bother you in text and tweets?
No. Like if it's like a run on, like a super run on, like you know, like I feel like there's like levels to it, right? Like if you put like a block of text and there's no period, like okay, that's a lot. But like 3 sentences, you know where you're supposed to pause at. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like I'm not that person who writes back and say like you're right, like like you know.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I know a few people that type the way they talk, and so in order for me to understand their text, I have to hear their voice in my head, and then pause where I think they're taking a breath.
You think they're gonna pause? What does get to me sometimes is caps. Like you're not gonna be writing to me on caps. Like, it's like like tone it down. You talking to a real one, right? Like don't be yelling at me.
Don't be yelling at me. What's wrong with you? All right, I got you.
You gonna respect me. You ain't gonna
Put
be
some
talking
respect
to me
on
on
our name,
cap.
y'all. Next question. What 70s, 80s, or 90s TV show would you reboot? 'Cause there's several rebooted shows on TV like Magnum PI and whatnot. So what say you?
What would I reboot? Oh my gosh, Living Single.
Okay. If you're doing Living Single, who are you casting?
Wow. Okay. I feel like I would cast like the entire cast of Insecure.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like like just the girl, like to say it quickly, right? I feel like they cast of Insecure and repurpose them into members of to cast members of Living Single. So I guess I feel like I would want Issa as Sinclair, right?
Okay.
And then they don't have to be like the exact like what people think that their match would be. So yeah, like Issa as Sinclair would be really like out the box. Kelly as like Regine. Molly as Molly's kind of like Max. So who's left? Molly could be Khadijah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and then oh my gosh, what was her name? I mean, Tiffany. Tiffany is her name.
Yeah.
And Tiffany could be Max. Yeah.
Okay.
Just mix it up.
Okay. I see it. For this to be off the top of the dome, I'm impressed. All right, I see you. Next
Thank
question.
you. You know, you guys have vision. Gotta trust myself.
So how do you like your wings, love? You see the options, and then I want to know drums, flats, or both.
Both. And I like spicy. So whatever, but I like crispy spicy, not like buffalo spicy is cool. But if it's like a wing that's like crispy and it's spicy, and I can dip it into whatever the sauce is, yes.
Nice. Going back real quick, we got he don't do all the abbreviated lingo. I'm too old for that. And
okay, so it's LOL too much. Like I don't know how old you are, but it's LOL too advanced. You got
she got jokes. Oh, okay. And he got to be old because he said he rebooting That's My Mama from the What's Going Down episodes of That's My Mama.
All right.
All right. So, JS, pick one concert that's going down this year. Janet just got.
This is easy. Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson, man. I was halfway talking. She was like, no.
And we got to go.
Janet Jackson.
No said.
All right. Next question. What's your favorite go-to sandwich?
Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. I love a good peanut butter and jelly, though. I do love a good peanut butter and jelly. Especially when it's hot, right? Like you put a little peanut butter and jelly, you put it on a skillet, both sides, so it gets a little toastiness to it. It's good, but I'm gonna choose grilled cheese every single time. Every single time.
What is up with this toasted PB&J? Because that's the same thing Guns was saying last week. I ain't never heard of nobody toasting that.
Well, you know what? This is the second time. This is a sign that you need to try it and elevate your life. Bring you to the next level.
My life. I'm about to ruin my sandwich just because y'all taste buds.
It's gonna be I'm telling you. Circle back. Try it. Circle back. And
what kind of bread am I using? What kind of bread is this?
It don't matter the bread. I don't like wheat bread.
The bread.
Yeah, it don't
All
matter.
right.
I've been a fan of sourdough bread like in the last like year or so, and I'm addicted to it. So that's all I've been using on everything is sourdough bread. But white
That
bread is
Pepperidge
fine.
Farms.
Yeah, not wheat.
Not wheat.
Not wheat.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
In spades, which is the big joker? The big colorful one, the black and white one, or the two of diamonds?
So this is gonna be funny because confession, I don't know how to play spades. So yeah, wow. These buttons.
How we get two in a row, Jay? Two in a row. They don't know how to play spades. You got a whole game. You done created a whole game with cards.
Black. She ain't black.
And look,
That's
I don't
I
understand.
have the game.
Explain yourself.
I have the game, so I didn't feel left out at the spades table. Like, oh, let's play spades. Or we can play University of Dope. And then pow. And everyone's playing Bobby. And then by the time they realize I don't know how to play spades, they already like drunk. So I can just be by the potato salad and live my best life. So it's a strategy. You gotta look up here. You gotta play the long game.
Okay.
Literally.
JKL says your black card is gone.
That's not my Yu-Gi-Oh card is
they
here.
tripping. Dang, no spades.
It's cool.
19K is in the building. What's happening?
Hello, 19K.
All right. All right.
But
So
why
let
not,
me just
why not
process
just
that you
learn
don't
how
put.
to play spades? Why can't
So
we just learn how to play spades?
every time I say I don't know how to play spades, here comes somebody want to be a knight in shining armor. Somebody gonna teach me, but they want to teach me at the function. I don't have time to be learning at the function, so I'm just
We ain't got time to be training you either. So
exactly.
It's
It's a mutual beneficial relationship. I don't want to learn, and y'all don't want to teach me. And then years pass by. It's just like, then I made up my own game, so I'm not investing.
All right. Next question. We was doing so good too. What's the title of your autobiography?
AV for Vendetta.
Just going back to the spades comments, 19K says that's the worst time to learn.
It is the worst time to learn, but that's usually when people find out. Because like, yo, AV, get on this. And it's like, I don't know how to play. What? What? You don't know how to play? Let me teach you. And I'm like, I'm going to go hang out with the folks in the back.
He has created a whole game with cards. She took them same cards and said, instead of learning how to play spades, I'm going to erase all the numbers and the characters and type in.
It was created because I didn't want to learn how to play spades.
I see. I'm learning a lot. That's a lot of motivation. That's a lot.
It's my origin story.
Yes. Next question. Sure. Should T'Challa have been recast in the Black Panther Wakanda Forever?
No, I think it was good how it is. And how they did it is how I envisioned it going. Like, okay, because according to Marvel and the comics, like his sister does become the Black Panther, right? So if you're, according to canon, right? So you're doing that, and then in my movie mind, I was thinking, okay, well, you can either go backwards, right, and do a young T'Challa, and then kind of like do like a time jump. And then so that's like 2 more movies. So you do like, okay, baby T'Challa growing up, right? And whoever that can be, whoever's a young actor, I don't know, the guy from Stranger Things, right? Young black actor, let him be T'Challa for like 2 movies, and then you time jump into the future because that's enough time. That's already like 4 years if you think about it. You could time jump and then go to whatever actor would be available that they would want to do in the future. But then now, how they have it now, I mean, for whoever who didn't see it, spoiler alert, like he got the son. So it's like, they could do that and do another time jump, and where it's the kid growing up. So
Okay. Well, we on the same page. I like the way you think, so that's what's up with me. All right, next question.
All right. This is the last one.
It can't be the last one because we didn't ask the real question.
Okay.
You know the question I always ask everybody.
Ah, yes, this one.
So this is a bonus. There you go. How do you like your grits? Cheese, salt and pepper, sugar, or butter? And yes, you can combine the answers.
Okay, so everything but sugar.
Oh, she redeemed herself. Yeah.
Like
We
no
love you.
sugar at all. Anti-sugar.
You can always come back. You can always come back. You can always come back. Yeah.
Man, you were real close to getting sent home because look,
I felt that I was right at that elevator. That elevator was not going up. It was like, hey, you want to be on the 5th floor? Like, because that's a start.
Oh, look. I got a bunch of folks that have been on the show and in the chat room that like to say they want sugar in their grits, and I can't
if
do
I
it.
wanted porridge, I would have requested that.
Exactly. Yes.
Thank you, Gun.
All right. Great job. Great. You did a wonderful job in New Phone Who This. All right, wait. Here she go. Tia Renee representing the West Coast by way of Texas. She says we might have to stop the show. Sugar grits on mine. No, ma'am, not today. So sorry.
You have the right to be incorrect, Kia.
Look. She might be my new co-host. That's what I'm talking about. Look, this is for real. This is life. No sugar on grits. All right, it's time for our next segment. We call this. We'll be the judge of that.
Court is now in session.
All right, and we'll be the judge of that. We're going to play music from 3 artists, all right? Mm-hmm. Our job is to look at the music videos and listen to their songs and critique each song. After we do all of that, it is up to our viewers to vote for their favorite. If an artist wins 3 weeks in a row, they'll become our champion.
Wait,
and the champion gets, our champion gets to be in the hot seat just like you, AB. So they'll win their very own episode. Plus, we'll put them on the cover of our next mixtape. All right.
Okay.
So this week we have 3 all new artists because representing Detroit, Michigan, my man Meech Almighty was our 2nd champion of the season. So we're starting completely fresh. We started completely fresh, and I would like to introduce, first of all, my co-host, our guest judge for the night. She just happened to be my co-host for my original radio show, the Takeover Top 20 Countdown, and just happens to be my wife as well, the one and only, the Diva.
Hi.
What's happening?
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So this is what's popping. What we're gonna do is, first of all, I got feedback from you, Diva. Can you mute? There we go. So we got 3 artists. One of them I got in the green room right now. I was trying to buy some time for the other cats. They aren't here. So since they aren't here, we're going to play their videos first. So JS1, let's start off with Kev Williams.
All righty then.
Big shout out to Meech. Meech is out there in the chat room. He says I'm here and looking forward to seeing the new talent. Me too. He's gone and shouting out the Diva. He said, "What's good, Diva? Welcome back."
All right. All right. I don't have the Kev Williams record.
Well, let's start off with JCS then. We'll get you to Kev Williams.
Yeah, most definitely. Yep. Yep. We got a new record from this gentleman, and the record is called Bleeding. Oh, that's kind of scary. We have a record called Bleeding, but give me 10 more seconds and I got it for you. All right. And let me get this on the screen for you guys. And that, and that, and
Wait, this is live TV, folks. Look at that.
yeah,
Well-oiled
right.
machine over here.
Yeah, right.
ACS Bleeding. Let's go.
Let me bleed in on the cement. Where they at now? Where they at now? Niggas stab me in my back and let me bleed it. Face down, cold blood, left me on the cement. Wonder why these niggas and these bitches ain't like seasons. Told me that they love me, I was dumb and I believed it. Niggas stab me in my back and let me bleed it. Face down, cold blood, left me on the cement. Wonder why these niggas and these bitches ain't like seasons. Told me that they love me, I was dumb and I believed it. I believed it, can't believe it. Going back and forth for niggas had me seasick. Should've saw the way I let these little bitches mistreat me. Caught up in a fucked up love cycle, shit was on repeat. It was on repeat. Shawty text me, said she wanna see me. She just wanna play with my emotions, she don't need me. It's another permanent scar, drew up neatly. Oh, so neatly. Can someone give me the pills, give me the drink, give me the car? They keep saying that I'm going too far, but I promise, baby, I ain't that far. I'm on Mars. Niggas stab me in my back and let me bleed it. Face down, cold blood, left me on the cement. Wonder why these niggas and these bitches ain't like seasons. Told me that they love me, I was dumb and I believed it. Niggas stab me in my back and let me bleed it. Face down, cold blood, left me on the cement. Wonder why these niggas and these bitches ain't like seasons. Told me that they love me, I was dumb and I believed it. I got all these emotions, it seems that I can't control them. Gotta keep a poker face, all them tears I be holding. 1 minute they all in, and the next one they folding. That's just why I stay myself, and I'm pouring a potion, or I'm smoking on potent. Tryna get it high till my body start floating. All these scars on my body, this the way I be coping. I've been praying and hoping I don't end up exploding. Threw my heart in the ocean. Can someone give me the pills, give me the drink, give me the car? They keep saying that I'm going too far, but I promise, baby, I ain't that far. I'm on Mars. Niggas stab me in my back and let me bleed it. Face down, cold blood, left me on the cement. Wonder why these niggas and these bitches ain't like seasons. Told me that they love me, I was dumb and I believed it. Niggas stab me in my back and let me bleed it. Face down, cold blood, left me on the cement. Wonder why these niggas and these bitches ain't like seasons. Told me that they love me, I was dumb and I believed it.
All right, I'm gonna go through the chat room real quick. Heath Gunn said, "Decent track. New rap lacks emotion and energy. Teleprompter rap." All right. Meet Almighty said, "It's missing something. Track decent though." What y'all think out there in the let me see. Also, we got needs another artist to give you a break from him. Okay, I got you. That is JCS. That's what the people talking about. Let's go with AV. AV, what you got? Talk to me.
I do agree with what the comments said. I don't think that new rap lacks emotion per se. I think they just express their emotions differently, like because just newer people, right? You express yourself in a different way, and I think they're actually really emotional and vulnerable, I should say. Because saying someone's very emotional, that sounds like necessarily a bad thing. I think they're more vulnerable and transparent in their music than maybe their predecessors. Also, I do think the melody, right? I think a lot of our newer artists today kind of get stuck in doing like a melody. So I can't really tell the difference between the verse and the chorus. So it's a lot of smoke weed music, right? And I don't even smoke. So it's like, it's very much like, hey, you can have this, you play this and you're like vibing out. But if you really want people to be intentional and listening, that is not necessarily that. But maybe that's not what he's going for. Maybe it's just going for the vibes because, this sounds like a younger artist. So, their goals may be different.
All right. Well, the chat is loving you because Meek says you are spot on, and he said you on target with that one. JS, what you got? What you thinking about JCS's Bleeding?
It's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
The
We keep it
production
100 over here.
Yeah. The production was okay. I felt like he fell off beat at certain times. And the young lady AV made a very good point that everybody expresses themselves differently. I felt like the way he was expressing himself left a lot to be desired. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I hope he goes back and, well, I mean, he continues to make music, and then maybe one day he'll make something that I will enjoy.
You know what? I just saw Kia's comment, right? And I think that goes back to people expressing themselves differently. Like, I don't know everyone's age here, but I think everyone, since I'm here, everyone is in my age group. So, you may be used to, let's say, like an emotional track is DMX Prayer, right?
I was just thinking about DMX. Wow.
Exactly. And you can't compare the two because it's different. People are going to express themselves differently, right? So you're like, oh my gosh, you expect that guttural kind of gut punching way to express emotion, but numb is also an emotion. Like, he feels numb from bleeding and getting stabbed in the back, and all of these people are not being the rider that he thought he was versus, hey, you're not riding for me, So everyone's not like that.
You said something. You said numb is an emotion, and I'm just like, okay, I see where you're going with that. 19K agrees with Kia. He said, yeah, Kia for sure. All right, so if y'all thought that Kia Renee was the Simon Cowell of the show, this is the original. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the lady who keeps it real. We had a segment called Keeping It 100. Let's see what the diva has to say about this.
I have to agree with my brother. It wasn't my taste at all, but it does sound like something that could be on the air now. So it's definitely current, definitely relevant, I guess. But it didn't do anything for me personally. I agree with somebody else's comment. It just lacked something. I can't quite put my finger on it. A guest artist probably would have helped, but it seemed like it was just, I don't know. It was just a track with no soul or something. I don't know. It was just lacking something. Can't figure it out right now.
Big facts.
No soul and numb. Woo, we getting there today. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was JCS with Bleeding. So remember that if that's your joint, that's what we're gonna be doing. All right. All right, let's go to our next person. Our next artist is a young man that hit me up. It was just like, yo, he saw me make a post on the Twitter, I'm almost certain, and he hit me up and said, I want to be on the show. And one of the things that I love about this show is that we do all genres. And this young man is bringing us our first country music act. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my homie, my new homie, KC Beck.
All right.
How's it going?
You're right, KC. I'm good. How you living, sir?
How's it going?
We good.
Cheers.
Sounds
Can
good.
You hear me?
Okay.
Yes, we good.
Good.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. How long you been doing music?
I've been doing this a long time. There's actually a picture of me 2 years playing guitar that I didn't even realize I was playing guitar that long ago. But yeah, so I've been doing this I'm 37 now. I'm a young 37, but you know, been through some battles literally and you know.
So what made you want to start doing music?
Both of my parents were into music, and as it turns out, my grandpa even played in jazz bands around World War II. Okay. My mom's an ex. She gave up a record deal, kind of similar to Garth Brooks's mom, because she had to raise kids, you know, and that was the thing. Yeah. And you know, I didn't realize it, but I grew up mostly listening to a lot of the Muscle Shoals stuff, you know, from Lynyrd Skynyrd to Aretha Franklin. It was all Muscle Shoals, and I was like, I don't know what it is about this sound, but that's what I was, you know, that's kind of what got my sound going.
I gotcha. So tell us a little bit about this song that we're about to hear. What were you going through?
Which one is this? Just to be on, make it sure.
Oh, it's To Newfound Glory.
To Newfound Glory. Okay, so this is one about growing up. You know, I heard Newfound Glory in like 2002. Had a girlfriend. It's kind of like the song went, and I kind of channeled the sound of the punk band. You know, they had a thing going back in the 2000s. I did go to Warped Tour, but I was like the country boy going to Warped Tour, so it was like a different experience, you know. And I stood out like a sore thumb. But the song's just kind of like growing up, listening to the new, discovering being an adult, and then here I am doing country music. I'm married, you know, and stuff like that, and I still jam out to it. You know, I listen to a lot of influences, but Newfound Glory definitely influenced a style in my songs. Some of them.
All right, let's go.
Remember how hit or miss? Had you talking about your first kiss? Wasn't it a newfound glory? Till them words rolled off of them lips. Your nice guys finished last. I'm so glad you went. We spent that whole summer driving around holding hands to a newfound glory. I became a man. You went off to college. You got a couple of kids by now. Well, tell me with all that knowledge, did you finally figure out that us guys finished last? And the good ones don't come back. We spent that whole summer driving around holding hands to the newfound glory. Yeah, I became a man. I finally understand. What it means to be a man. To the newfound glory. Driving around holding hands. We spent that whole summer. I became a man. I was still the old
Yes, sir, Newfound Glory. Look, my man Jay
Thank you.
Kells, he stole my thunder. because he said I can hear this in the movie montage. And honestly, the first thing that I thought about was oh man, what's the show? Um I went brain dead. It was a WB show that I thought about. I was just like, I could see this on that
One Tree Hill.
One of those, yeah, One Tree Hill type shows. Dawson's Creek, thank you. It was just like I can hear this on Dawson's Creek. I'm gonna go ahead since you said something. AV, go ahead and start us off.
Okay, I think the production of the song overpowers the lyrics and your singing. So I don't know if it's like it has to be like mastered. So because the instruments are very heavy and they overpower your lyrics. I feel like something like that with that love lost and one newfound glory. I thought this was going to be gospel. So there was that. Like, here's about kissing. I was like, wait a minute. So and then the music. So I was like, I had to take in what the song was about. But so once I realized it wasn't gospel, and then it was, nice guys finished last. She went off to college. The breakup and all of that. I feel like it would serve the lyrics would be served better in a ballad kind of way. It could still be country, but in a ballad kind of way, similar to, I know country folks don't rock with Shania Twain too much, but still the one, like it's great in that way. It has that ballad melody and it's still country and it still gives you all of that. So yeah, that's
okay. AV, I see you.
The woman of culture.
All right, I see you, D.
I agree in that. Well, first of all, let me talk about. I want to talk about both the song and the video separately. The song I liked, but I do agree with AV that the instrumentals were kind of overpowering his vocals, which I thought were great. I could barely hear though at some points. It was, the instrumentals were a little too overpowering at times, but the song I really liked. And one of the things I like about country music is most of them, they tell a story. Now, with the video, I wasn't in love with the video. And I got to ask, first of all, I got to ask a question before I put my 2 cents in here. What was the purpose of using the lyrics, putting the lyrics on the screen?
So here's the thing. In marketing, they tell you to do that. So they call it the 6-week steps, what they're doing, all the major labels, and even Post Malone, believe it or not. You put out a song every 6 weeks. 6 weeks in, you'll put out a lyric video. Then you put out a regular video in 6 weeks. And then, and then you repeat the cycle. And the whole idea is to build a bigger fan base. I'm basically making wine with a beer budget. I got 2 kids and a wife who works for the education system. I work construction all day, and then I come home and I record this stuff in my studio closet, my nice little ranch, which I'm lucky to have. And then I have my guy in Nashville mix it, and then we send it off to the guy who does Garth Brooks's masters, and that's my equation. That's what I'm trying to build up that fan base, and get those bigger numbers so that way I can get the bigger either record labels or management so I can get more of this stuff. So that's kind of just the gist of it. I paid $50 for the video. I think he did a good job for $50,
Yeah, I've seen music, like lyric videos, especially with like soca and dancehall and reggae music. So it's definitely a good way to, get the song out there. And the videos I've seen, they've just been like all lyrics and just basically, the graphics of the lyrics. And those are cool too. So I understood. So when I saw your video, I understood what was happening. It was, you got to make it happen to make it happen. Yeah.
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 I guess, if it has to be there, if the lyrics have to be there, can it be done in a different font? Can the lettering be a little smaller? Can it be under the people a little bit? I mean, I don't know. It was distracting for me because the song was really telling a story, but I couldn't see it. And maybe if, I know the budget is tight and I get that totally, but, maybe there would be a way when you do a different type of video to tell that story visually a little better. But the song I loved.
JS1, what you got?
Once again, this is so weird. Like, yo, me and AV on the same page. This is crazy. Like, yo, I wanted to hear a slower version of that song. I was like, yo, that's fire. I want to throw that out in the beginning, but I like the record, and everything that the ladies were saying pretty much is just a mix. So like they mixed his vocals down, and they should have brought his vocals out to sit on top of the record, and then that would have brought out everything that we would have loved. The other thing is, I don't know why they didn't stack some of his vocals for the hook, because if they had stacked some of the vocals, it would have sounded a little bit more dynamic. And I love the record. Honestly, you know what I mean? I don't know if you've got the money. Believe me, I've lived that life of being an artist and working a full-time job and all of that. I've been there. But like, I would definitely encourage you to just go back and like do a like mix it again and bring your vocals up and maybe stack some vocals. And like, yeah, and then like when you do live shows, don't be afraid to do variations of the record. That's the only thing I can say. I definitely love the Fiverr video, like the $50 joint. Like it was definitely dope. You know what I mean? Hey man, like keep it going, and you probably got my vote for the night. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? But shout out to you, man.
All right, real quick. Kia Renee says, thank you for bringing some country to the show. I appreciate the visualizer lyric video. The engineer could have brought your vocals forward a little more. Solid song, but you'll need to go bigger to get that record deal and make up for your mom missing out on that deal. LOL.
Yeah.
All right. So how can people reach out to you if they want to hear more of your music?
Yeah, I'm on Spotify and Apple, Spotify. I've got a website. It's KC, like Kansas City. A lot of people hear KC Beck and they just go, okay, CASCY, but it's KC. I grew up in Kansas City, so just KC Beck. But you can find me on Pandora right now. Is really hot for that track. I mean, all my tracks are kind of doing good on Pandora, Spotify, Apple. And please share it, man. The free promo I get, what I get.
That's what's up. Hey, you already know we got your back. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Casey Beck. All right, we're going to put you back in the green room. We got our third person up. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our third indie artist. It is Kev Williams. So, brother number one, what's going on with you? Yeah, hold on. You talking, having a good conversation. You're muted. There you go. What's good, brother?
Y'all hear me good? Can you hear me
Yes,
good?
sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate that round of applause from everybody.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How you living?
How y'all doing? I'm living good, man. How are you guys doing?
I'm pretty darn good, my friend. So tell me about yourself. How long have you been in music?
Oh man, I've been doing music since the 90s, bro. I started DJing when I was 10 years old, and just learning sounds, and I fell in love with sounds, and moving from California to Georgia. It was wild growing up. I just fell in love with lyrics, and around the age of 15 years old, I started writing poetry, and poetry, then turned into just writing songs. And I've just been inspired to do that throughout my life.
All right. So you said Georgia and California. That is two totally different sounds.
Yeah.
So what is your sound? Yeah. How would you define it, and what creates your sound?
Well, I base my sound on the term smooth. So it has to be soothing to the ear. That's what I like to hear, something that's very soothing. So I base it around that, and I take pretty much just situations that I go through and other people go through and I just put it into song term and hopefully put it out and just hopefully it'll resonate with somebody to either motivate someone to move on to the next day or you never know what people are going through. So and a lot of times growing up, I always felt that I was the only person that was going through certain things. So I just hope when someone hears my music, don't know that they're not the only one going through whatever they're going through.
So one of the main reasons why you started making music was therapy.
Yeah, I stayed on punishment a lot as a kid. I stayed in trouble a lot. So I was always in my room. So it was something to do.
Big shout out to your parents motivating you to write this music with your bad self.
Yeah,
Because I'm nosy. What's one of the reasons why you was put on punishment?
Well, coming from California, the way that I was running around the streets then, moving to Georgia was a lot slower. So I had to find things to do. So I would stay out late. I would, typical things that teenagers would do.
This dude out here running with the wrong crowd. Look at you. All right. Look, you didn't turn yourself around.
You can say that.
You didn't turn yourself around.
I'm good now.
Tell us about the song.
I'm good. Okay, the song, I believe you have a song called Teach Me How to Love. Teach Me How to Love, in a nutshell, is about a guy who falls in love with his side chick, and he ends up getting his heart broken. So it's his love letter.
This is our story sequence. All three artists come with the story. Kev Williams, Teach Me How to Love. The ending, so let's go.
If I gotta leave you alone for a peace of mind, I don't mind. That's why I stay to myself. Girl, don't be friendly. No, don't be. When I find somebody else, 'cause I can't be. She called me when you leave her by herself. Oh, she gets friendly. Oh, it's a shame, 'cause she's doing me the same way. I can't feel the love you're giving me. Why won't you leave him alone? Wondering if I was enough, baby. You tell my heart I'm not shy, and you ain't give it back. Somebody stop the fight. I can't go on no further. Somebody gotta teach me how to love.
Man, chat room is blowing up. Jay Kell said, I used to sing like this, but I drank too much Mountain Dew Code Red. This boy got problems. He also said this would kill with a live band. Let me see. 19K says a softer Jaheim vibe and the production clean. He got my vote. Just Ejanae LLC said he can sing. Look, I wasn't expecting these vocals at all, and Ejanae said I love the vibe. This time we're gonna start. We're gonna start off with the diva. Talk to me, diva.
Sorry, I really like that. It was reminding me of something, and I hate that I can't figure out what it was reminding me of. I dare say, I dare say a better R. Kelly, but that's like the closest I can think of to it. It was a song that he had out that was kind of similar to the same type of groove, but I think you're a much better singer than he is, definitely. Um, I enjoyed it, and one of the main reasons why I enjoyed it is I miss that type of singing, like old school soul. You know what I mean? It was just pure and just it was great. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
All right, diva came out the gate with the commentary. Let me go with the Simon Cowell of the group. Kia Renee says, "Ooh, you got that R&B cry that I love. You can sing this in the rain. The song was so butter. You got me messed up on the cover on that cover art. Please invest money on graphics to match the power of the song. I hope you have all your paperwork and legalities right because artists like Silk Sonic could jack this real quick." Man, she giving you some serious props. Yes, if folks out here willing to steal your music, protect yourself, brother.
Yes.
AZ, talk to me.
I definitely agree with everything
we
that
good in
Kia said, and it feels familiar, right? But not in a bad way. It feels familiar. I like the melody, groove of it. It's also one of those like, wait a minute, what he said? So it's one of them swindle kind of songs, like like the Music Soul Child, like, oh, teach you how to love because they've been like cheating. Not accusing you of those things, but it's in there. It's in that category, right? So, yeah, I liked it. It felt familiar. It felt very Midnight Love, Donnell Jones. Oh yeah, good job.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before you say anything, sir, JS1, talk to me. What you say? What you thinking?
In the words of Erica
What? Call Tyrone because you on that Metro PCS or something, man. But you break it up. Hold on. JS1, what you got?
I think the record is dope, man. I think he did his thing, man. Like it does remind me of that '90s vibe. You know what I'm saying? Soul singer. You know what I'm saying, with the dope beat. I'm with it. This is something I might add to my playlist. I'm not exactly sure. I'm still like where I'm at with it, but I do like the record. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, man. This actually makes me want to research him more to see what else he has. Like now I'm like, wow, if you got that, like I wonder what the next record sounds like. So, and I think that's an impressive element.
All right. If you heard all the comments, I'm gonna give you the floor. What you got to say, and then let us know how we can reach out and check out more of your music.
Again, I appreciate all the feedback from everybody, all the nice things that they had to say about the record. I've been at this for a long time, so it really just makes my heart smile that everyone enjoys their record finally. To reach me, you can reach me on Instagram. It's I am Kev_Williams. You can also reach me at EatandALLC.com. And on Facebook, I'm just Kev Williams. Again, I'm on Spotify. I'm on all streaming platforms. I actually have another record dropping tonight at midnight. It's called Location. So if you come follow me on Spotify, Pandora, wherever you listen to your music at, it's more records that's even better than that one.
Even better than that one. You heard this, man. That's what's up. All right. We're gonna put it on the screen. This is how you vote. Vote.theindieshow.co. Vote.theindieshow.co. All right, you do that. It's going to stay live until the end of the show. So vote now. This is the honor system. If you're watching the show, I need you to vote. You guys are the voters, all right? Let us know which one is your favorite. Again, if an artist wins 3 times in a row, they'll become our next champion and they get to be interviewed by yours truly. That's how it goes down, all right? So good luck to all 3 artists. KC Beck, I got JCS, and Kev Williams. You guys can stick around in the green room if you want and watch the show and wait for the results, because we still got games and we got the interview coming up next. But thank you all so much, and vote. Let me see. Kia said KC got that grind, Kev got the jam, but who has the support? Who do I vote for? Vote. What you got to say, love? What you about to say, AV?
I voted.
You voted?
I voted.
There it is. That's what this is what I like about her. Say what?
Let's do it now.
She said, "Just do it now."
Yep.
Yeah.
I dropped my
Pull the Band-Aid. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Diva, thank you so much for being a part of this. Will you stick around and play games with us later on in the show?
I'll think about it.
Well, all right.
This chick right here. Thank you, love. We're going to put you back in the green room. All right. So it's about that time for one-on-one. Yes, one-on-one with AV Perkins.
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, taking the swig, it is my guest of honor. It is AV Perkins. She is the co-founder of University of Dope. Before we talk about this dopest game that's ever created, let's find out a little bit about AV. Where you from? You.
I am from the Bronx. The Bronx, New York. That is where I am from.
I don't even know why I didn't imagine that. So you in the Bronx? You're in the Bronx with Biggie eating Fruity Pebbles. I got you. There we go.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
That's everyday life, huh? Yes, everyday life. So this is a good one. When you are hosting a game night party at your place, what 2 games do you have to bring out? What 2 games are we playing at your place? And don't say University of Dope.
I was gonna say, so University of Dope. Okay. Jenga. Yeah.
That's our first Jenga. Okay.
Jenga. I'm from Harlem in my mind. What's the Uno? Uno and Jenga.
Uno. All right then, yeah. You made JS happy. That's his go-to game.
Yeah.
You making folks laugh. Yo, I'm from Harlem in my mind.
Yeah, dominoes for my Caribbean people, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah. Big up.
So have you always wanted to make games? I was like, because I know when I was young, I took a Monopoly board and adjusted it and added extra spaces on there.
The answer is no. The answer, no. Short answer, no. Long answer, no. I did not set out to make a game. Literally, we created University of Dope because we wanted to play it. So I am grateful that other people want to play it so they can buy it so we actually have a business. But it was very much like, hey, this will be a great game. We should make this up, you know, because it doesn't exist. So that is how it happened. And
so
my
talk to us about that night or series of nights where y'all came up with this concept. How did it start? Because this is an all-female company, right?
Yes. So let me set the stage for y'all. I don't know if you guys remember the show Cash Cab.
Yes, I love Cash Cab.
Yeah, Cash Cab, you know, the guy is driving a cab and then you're answering questions. And if you get the question wrong, he puts you out the cab. So my business partner came to visit me in Brooklyn. She lives in Connecticut, and she's like, "Oh, are we getting into a cash cab?" I was like, "Girl, cash cabs are not coming to Bed-Stuy, right?" Especially at that time. And I was like, I was intrigued with the whole cash cab thing. So I asked her if she could name all the members of En Vogue. So that was how it really started. Like, would that be your cash cab question? And we agreed, like, yes, that is the cash cab question. We got put out because I still can't name all the members of En Vogue. It's like Dawn and them, right?
Dawn and
Terry.
them. Yes.
That's it, right? So then digging deeper into this cash cab, this fictitious cash cab, I asked her if she could name all the members of Wu-Tang. She said, yeah. And then I asked her if she could name them all if she'd been drinking. She said, yes. I did not believe her, but we thought it'd be a great game. And after, because we were going to dinner. So after dinner, we're laughing, shooting the breeze with that. And then we went back to my house, Googled Wu-Tang drinking game. It did not exist. So we made it up. Neither one of us had any background in game development. None of that. I already told you I don't know how to play spades. So this is so going from not knowing how to play spades and creating a card game. This is a feat that I had to do. So yeah, but that's how it went.
Man, so what was? There you go. There you go. Look, we're talking to A.V. Perkins, co-creator, co-founder of University of Dope. How long did the process take from that day, that cash cab idea, to getting it into stores? Because I know it couldn't have been easy to get it into stores or to actually make a physical product.
So from idea to prototype was a year, almost a year to the day. But we really buckled down and did it. I want to say like 4 months. So we stalled on the idea. Like we would play around with like, oh, have a meeting, have a call, blah, 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 very laissez-faire about it. And then, time went by. Like I said, we both had our own individual careers. And then we just decided to like, okay, this is really, really would be a great idea. And other people supported us. Hey, want to know more about it. We're like, okay, we're really going to do it. And we went from the idea, like I said, idea to prototype a year, but we really buckled down and did it in 4 months.
All right. So talk to me about getting it into stores. Yeah.
Into stores. Now, we've been in stores, like different brick and mortar stores across the country from almost the beginning, maybe within year, because we're in year 6 now. So anywhere between year 2 and 3, we started being in stores. I feel like year 2 for sure. Yeah, year 2 we were in stores, but year 6, which is this year, is when we became in Target nationwide. So it's 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. Big shout outs to Target. So since we already talking about it, how can these folks, if they wanted to buy it, how can they buy this game? And why should they buy the game?
Why should they buy the game? Well, one, it is not trivia based. It is majority rules. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know enough hip hop AV, I hear it every single day. I don't know, like I got that. Like you don't need to be Angie Martinez to play. Okay, you can just have a working knowledge of hip hop. So that means if you watch 106 in Park, TRL, Video Music Box, any of those countdown shows, you will be fine. You will be absolutely fine. So for instance, if I asked everyone to erase one person from hip hop history, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, or Tupac, in the comments, you guys can tell me who you would vote for. And whoever is in the majority wins the round, and whoever is not has to take a drink. And if you don't drink, if you're on your wheatgrass flow, that's fine. Drink kombucha. I love kombucha. Or you can play it for points, meaning whoever's in the majority receives 5 points, and the first person to 50, like 50 Cent, wins the game. And then we have our pop quiz questions. Yeah, pop quiz questions could be something like, do your best DMX impersonation, or going in a circle, name all the members of Wu-Tang, first person to mess up, drinks. So, pow. That's how you play the game. That's major reason why you should buy it. Other reasons why you should buy it. It is amazing. Your answers will always change depending on who you're playing with, so it will never get stale. If you play with your friends on the West Coast, it's going to be different answers than when you play with your friends on the East Coast. Down south, international, you name it, the fun will never end, essentially. And it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop, so if we don't do it for the culture, who will?
Who will? A.V. Perkins, University of Dope. He made a game, and I made a game. It's called Mastermind Games. If you want to, JS, play my intro.
How?
Let the games begin!
All right, in Mastermind Games, I get to play games with my guests. This season, I sweetened the pot by giving money out of my own pocket to a lucky listener or a lucky viewer. So for every question that you get correct, you win. They win $1. All right. So I just need somebody to put in your cash app in the chat. We'll randomly pick somebody to win some money. All right. So for every question that that is not right.
I'm gonna put my cash app in the chat. I'm gonna put my cash app in the chat.
If no one else does,
Can someone put AV Supreme in the chat, please?
Okay. So the name of this game. Oh yeah, let me finish. All right, look, everything happened in real time. There you go. So what we doing? There we go. Oh no, not this game. No, Diva, not this game. All right, so here we go. If you miss 3 questions, if you get 3 strikes, it's a wrap. No one wins, and I get to keep my money. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So the name of this game, this survey says, it is kind of Family Feud based. All right. So I'm going to ask you a question. 100 people have been surveyed a few years ago. All right. So they surveyed America. You have to get the number 1 answer. All right. Look at this. These folks, look, Jay Kales is the biggest hater out there. All right. He wants me to lose my money. We need Mastermind to take an L for a midnight snack. Whatever, dude. So AV, you're the only one that put it in there. So look at they hate me so much. All right. So the money is going, lock it in, Jay. If she wins, I guess it'll go to a good cause. All right.
Yep. It is.
Or she can sign up for our Patreon. All right, here we go. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
I need you to lose. All right, JS, do you have all the questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's all numerical order. So we're gonna show you a slide with the survey. You got to get the number 1 answer, and then we're gonna show you what the answer is after you say final answer. You got it?
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh God, you're saying they're in numerical order?
Yeah, lower left-hand corner, there is a number to let you know 1A, and the answer is going to be the letter B.
But I can't see it when it's really small, like a little icon. I can't see the numbers. That's what I'm like. All right, so the one. Ooh, okay. Here, let's try it like this.
There we go. All right. Name something that men find just as exciting as a beautiful woman.
Just as exciting as a beautiful woman. A nice car.
Car.
Or a car.
All right.
Final answer.
She said car. Oh, final answer. JS1. Cars. It's correct.
Come on now.
This is not going good. I don't like this at all. That is $1 already for her. Yes.
Gun,
all right.
Gun almost had me doubt myself.
Because
he put sporting
event.
Man.
Okay. All right, good. Oh, okay. Look. All right, I got 9 more chances. JS1, next one. Name a public figure that has been depicted in more movies than any other. Public figure that has been depicted. Come on, bad answer. Come on, bad answer. Yes, right. Think long, you think wrong. I'm sorry.
It gotta be like a president. I'm gonna go, but yeah, you can't go the president. It's not. It's mad presidents. Oh my gosh.
We're running out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with JFK.
JFK. What's the magic word?
Final answer.
All right. JS.
Dang.
Abraham Lincoln.
And Kel said it. I knew it was
All right.
but I was close.
All right.
Close, y'all. It was a president.
Yes. Oh well, that's a fact. All right. All right. Next question. Name something at a bar that makes happy hour even happier. JKL can't answer. Free drinks. Is that your final answer?
Final answer. All right.
This is not going well at all. At all. Okay, so we got 1 strike and $2 taken out of my wallet. Next question.
Okay, I'm trying not to place you wouldn't want a person. Okay, there you go.
Name a place you wouldn't want the person waiting on you to sneeze.
Wait, I don't even understand this question. Name a place. Doctor's office / hospital. Final answer.
Doctor's office, hospital, final answer. Survey says.
Do I have the joint? Can I see it? I can't see it. Okay. For whatever reason, nope, it's not in these collage of joints. Mastermind, can you tell us what it is?
Yes, the answer is it is something. It is it is a restaurant.
Dang, that was my second thought.
Right.
But I figured when you have to the hospital, if somebody sneeze on you, it's like, because y'all all sick. So
that's a fact.
Oh, and he's good. Actually had it. JKL said ice cream shop. Yes, I need 1 more strike and this thing is over. One more strike. You got 6 questions. JS.
Dang.
All right. Let me see if I have one more functional one. Let me see. I think we might have used that one. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No. We used name a public figure and then picked in movies. Did we do that one already?
Yes, we did. That was Abraham Lincoln. We did that one.
Sneeze on you. We already got cheap drinks around the bar, and this is the last one. Nope. All right, I am out, and I don't. This folder that you were telling me, I have not been able to find it. I don't know where the folder is.
That's cool. What we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna get you
I
that
give
folder.
$3.
Ma'am, you only have $2 and 2 strikes. We're gonna get the rest of these. Please believe it.
$3.
No, ma'am. JS, it's time for Indie University.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like divine intervention, if you ask me.
That is so funny.
Indie University. 5 questions for independent entrepreneurs. And our first question for Indie University is, I'm loving the music. All right, Jay.
All right.
What's
There
my-
you go. And bam. Hold on. First question. Throwing it up right now. Bam.
All right. Someone watching this interview may be contemplating starting their own business. What advice would you give them?
To just do it. Just do it. You know, it's about mindset as well. You have to get your, and I know it's very cliche to say, but you have to have your mind right before you start anything. But do the investigating, you know, because some people, you know, they get overzealous and they just quit their job. Don't do that, especially if you're someone who relies and thrives on the security of your 9 to 5, if that's what you have. But yeah, commit to your mind that you're going to do it and start doing it, but make sure your mind is right before you do it.
All right. Next question. How do you get the world to notice you and your business? What's your marketing strategy?
Well, my marketing strategy is just various campaigns. So, of course, press. So, having conversations like this with you and other media outlets, reaching out to any and everyone, because you don't know who's watching. Some people may think, oh, this is a small podcast, this is a small show, this is a small blog. But if it's only 3 people watching and one of those people is Oprah, that can change your whole life. And I don't know who this happened to, but that happened to them. Like they had like a small situation and only a couple people watched, and one time it was Oprah and that happened to somebody. I forgot exactly who that happened to. And another time that happened and it was like Prince was watching and then hired that person. So you never know who's watching. So put yourself out there. So that is like my everyday marketing strategy. Every day I talk about University of Dope. Every day I talk about what AV and what AV is doing and AV does what, which is me and my handle. So yeah, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Other parts of strategy is to attend events. So when you're supporting others, people are more inclined to support you. Also creating content and just thinking outside of the box. So yes, we are a card game, but we have merchandise. We have content. We do different things to, you know, to diversify emails, all of that.
I got you. Number 3. How difficult was it to get investors and customers to see your vision?
It's a not a revolving door, but it's a growing process. So I always tell entrepreneurs in the beginning, they may feel a little discouraged because maybe their friends or family are not outwardly supportive, right? Okay, now one, it depends on what you're creating, because what you created may not be in your families or friends. They may not be your target audience, right? Like, yes, I'm grateful my mother is very supportive of what we do, but my mother is not in our target audience. And I also don't have enough friends on social or in general to get rich. So if everyone that follows me gave me $1, and this is like, I have like my own platforms, like over 20,000 people. Guess what? If everyone gave me $1, that's only $20,000. I can't live off of that, right? Or be rich off of that. So you have to market and strategize and make people believers. And then people need to see the receipts sometimes to be like, oh, wow, they really stuck with it. Oh, they got this press opportunity. Oh, they're in Target. Oh. And then they're like, okay, now they'll see. So it's not about convincing people. It's about just going for who is in your who your target audience and really developing your ideal customer.
I like that answer. Number 4. What's the greatest joy you've gained from starting your own business?
Greatest joy, continuing it, right? Like the obvious answers are like Target. Before Target, when Method Man played, I'm like, that I tell people like that is one of my greatest achievements. Because
Wait,
for
time out.
various reasons. What is that?
You had Method Man playing your game?
Yeah, and then different celebrities have answered questions from our game, and it's very rewarding to see them react to their name in the game. So them living their lives and being inspired to create inspired us to create. So it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. But also on a deeper note, something that I'm particularly proud of is that during our second year of business, like life be lifing, and we almost gave up. And not because of lack of support, not because of like sales or anything like that. I mean, we were a startup, so it's very, very, very moderate, right?
Yeah.
But because of personal issues between like both of us, like separately, not like beefing, right? Because that's how the press gets all entangled with something else. And like the wrong sound bite. We ain't never had no fighting or anything like that, but just mental health, just all of those things. So we almost was just like, it was a lot, but we were like, you know what, we're gonna keep with it. And then what was crazy, quarantine started right when we decided like, okay, like, hey, we gonna give this another good try. And then it's like the world shut down and we didn't have no decks because it was supply chain issues. But we decided to pivot and we created the University of Dope game show. And that really changed the game for no pun, but pun intended. That changed the game for us. And we started streaming live, having a virtual game show. And then that became an in-person game show. And now we're doing that as events. So so that goes with also with the marketing question, right? We diversified what we were doing. Like, yes, you can get this card game, pow, yes, but you can also get this t-shirt. I mean, well, it's a sweatshirt. You can get this sweatshirt. You can get a mug. You can book us for your private event, like, little birthday party. We can do a virtual event. Or if your job has one of those diversity inclusion groups, get your boss to pay for us. We will come in and have a blast. Pow. Reparations.
Love that. I mean, thinking outside of the box on that one. Nice. Nice. Now, have these corporate events been taken off yet?
Yeah, actually we did. So in quarantine, when we started, we were just doing it we were creating content. And then folks, we got booked for Bleacher Report, Time Magazine, Sony, and some other private events. And then when the world began to open up, we started doing more like co-working spaces and, private membership groups. And then we did Spotify about 2 weeks ago. So, moving on up to the east side.
Excellent. Last question.
Yes.
As an independent entrepreneur, who do you turn to for advice?
Professionals, right? So things in terms of like tangibles, because I've already have like the mindset. I've always had the mindset. So I don't go to advice like, oh my gosh, I like no. Like we gotta skip that part, right? But like certain specifics, there is this woman, her name is Britt Moran, very popular in the DIY space, but now she's an ex-Google person, and she created this entire brand. Huh?
I said shout out to Britt.
Yeah, and she created this entire platform called Brit & Co. So I know her from doing crafts and DIY, but she's expanded it to include entrepreneurship specifically for women. And she has a like a mentorship program called Self-Made, and I won a scholarship to that program, and it paired you up with like a mentor and all of these things to help you craft your business. And then we had like a pitch competition, and we placed, and got some money for that. So that is definitely someone I look to for just seeing how you can take one idea and expand it into something so much greater than where it started, right? Because she was very much like the tech version, like how I say, like me and like Martha and Scoop is me. She was very much like Martha of like the tech space, and now she's very much into like NFTs and things like that, and making that more accessible to women. So yeah, shout out to her.
Hey, y'all put your hands together for A.V. Perkins. That was Indie University. Look, how does it make you feel? You had this one idea of just having a game, but from this game, and let's just say because of the pandemic, you were able to branch out and create other different avenues for your game. How does that make you feel that you had this one idea? Now you can do so many other things with it.
It's very rewarding, and like I mentioned before, year 2 we almost quit. So when we decided, like, okay, we're really gonna do this, we rebranded. Our box looked different. It was a smaller box. It didn't have color. It didn't have all of these illustrations. It's like Easter eggs on the on the front of the box. And when all of that was happening, and the world was shutting down, and there was a lot of despair for accurate reasons, right? Mm-hmm. I would say to myself and my team and people around me, we have everything we want to, we have everything we need to do everything that we want. Like, yes, there was a lot going on. Revenue was drying up, and everybody's job, everything was, uncertain. People's health, everything was uncertain. But it was like, okay, we got to just keep the faith and get through this, because I know when we get to the other side of this, it's gonna be we're gonna go clear, right? So yeah, is so that's how I feel, and that is how I feel like during that time, honestly, is where we were doing more press and people were spotlighting more Black-owned businesses, right? Or more woman-owned businesses, because because we were all there. There's quarantine, COVID, and then political uprisings and the Black Box Squares phase. There's a lot going on in history, right? And we were just a lot. And we always would be locked down for 1 weekend, and then it's like a year later. So it was a lot going on, but we definitely wanted to run up the scoreboard during that time.
Look, this show came about because of the pandemic. We had enough time to think and develop, and then we just hit the ground running at the top of the year. Look, a year old, well, just a little bit over a year. We started January of last year, so we're making it do what it do. That was great. So what I want to do real quick is game time. I want to finish Mastermind Games. And if you will just bless us with a couple of rounds of your game as well, so we can see how it is in live action, I think that would be awesome. So JS, all right, it's time for Survey Says. She has so far 2 of my dollars, but she's also sitting on 2 strikes as well. So that makes me feel good about this.
I thought we were just gonna give you the money. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you thought you just gonna get $2 and keep it moving. I see how it is. That's their box. I understand. I got you. BX. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, keep that X up because it's coming. Yeah, next. Let's go. Let's go. What's the next question? Name it.
Oh my God. Let it be. Final answer.
Let it be. Final answer. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It's you.
Dang. I did.
That's petty.
My wallet and bank account would like to thank you for your 3 BXs. I mean, your strikes.
That's fine. I'm still gonna represent. I wish I knew what was the number 2 answer. I feel like the number 2 answer got to be Let It Be.
It could have been, but since this is all about being number 1, I don't even
That's
care.
fine.
It's all good. Yes, because I want to know give me one more question. Give me just one more question. Name something sailors get tattooed on their arm.
An anchor.
Let me see what they look. JK says can't buy me love. That is so wrong. And Kia Renee says mastermind wins. Yes, we are throwing a parade with the money I saved today. Yeah, because now I'm flossing. Okay, wait, what? The game was rigged. I'm going to write a letter to YouTube. Boy, stop. One more question. Fill in the blank. I have nothing to
lose. Final answer.
Lose. I like that. You said lose. The correct answer is
I don't have it. No, don't.
My God, we doing so well. That was perfect.
Yeah.
And this dude said loose with the extra O. The actual answer is where. Nothing to wear is the number 1 answer. Look, that's another X. So look, I feel good. There was no way she was gonna win today. All right. I don't want you to feel. I don't want BX to feel some kind of way because now let's play University of Dope because I want everybody out there to play University of Dope, and we're bringing back the Diva. The Diva is going to play, and JS1 is going to play, and I want to see how this game works in real time. Are you ready?
The studio.
Diva, come with me. Everybody in the studio.
Everybody.
All right, there she is.
Okay. With University of Dope, right? Everyone gets choice cards. Well, that was backwards. A, B, C, or D. You vote according to how you feel, face down, then you reveal your answer. Whoever is in the majority wins that round. Now, we're not going to do it like that because you don't have your choice cards. But I'm going to read questions, and, we're going to just have a discussion. All right? Cool. Speaking of Family Feud, which crew would you choose as teammates on Family Feud? A, Dipset. B, Cash Money. C, G Unit. Or D, Rough Riders. And of course, anyone who's in the comment, feel free to share who you would want as your teammates on Family Feud. A, Dipset. B, Cash Money. C, G Unit. Or D, Rough Riders. Diva?
I'm going to say Rough Riders. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice.
We can't hear you, Master.
Your mic is muted, sir.
I thought y'all could hear me and her mic. Okay. So my answer is Cash Money is the Army, better yet a Navy. I'm going with them for the 99 and the 2000s. That's who I'm rocking with.
All right. So between Kel said Cash Money, you said Cash Money, so Diva, you lost this round because you did not choose Cash Money for the 99 and the 2. No. One, so another card. One gotta go.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I got a question. I'm sorry. Let me ask you a question real quick. So is this kind of like consensus?
Yes, it's majority rule. And whoever's in the
Oh,
and whoever does not has to take a drink. So you would have to drink. You had a beverage.
gotcha. Okay, that makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, so you gotta read the rule. So this one now, it's one gotta go. A, Fabulous. B, Noriega. C, Pusher T. Or D, The Game. One gotta go. Mastermind?
Give me that list again. Fabulous.
Noriega. Pusher T. The Game.
I like Super Thug, so Fabo. Dang. Look, these are all New York cats. So C or D. Let me say C. Whoever C was can go.
Pusher T. Pusher T is
Yep.
not
Yeah.
from New York.
There, yeah. You know, grinding. Yeah. So yeah, I can live with that.
He's not from New York either.
Oh, well, you know what I'm talking about. It was 75% of these New York cats. But I'm gonna listen to the game, so that's cool.
50%. Pusha T is from Virginia.
Philly, Virginia, it's still up northeast. You know what I'm saying. Look, all y'all up top, folks. But you know, let's keep it moving. What you got there?
You're on mute.
JS, we're gonna have a problem in a minute if you don't quit muting me. Yes, you did. Because I unmuted myself. But anyway, I said Fabulous.
All right. Well, you lost this round because the audience said that's why I don't even know who you just picked everybody.
I said C. So I said whoever C was. Yeah, I kept Nori. Because of Super Thug, and then he hosts Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Yep. So he got to keep him around for that.
All right. So if you did not choose Noriega, you would have to drink. You also lost this round. Okay. Next question. You gotta rock the stage with only one. Choose your hype man. A, Split Star. B, Flavor Flav. C, Fat Man Scoop. Or D, Little John. Y'all are going on stage. You know, you about to live your best rap career. Who are you bringing with you to keep you hype? A, Split Star. B, Flavor Flav. C, Fat Man Scoop. Or D, Little John.
I'm going with Little John. I didn't even have to think about it. Okay. Said off top, we're gonna have ourselves a crunk concert. And oh Lord, look at these folks right here. Look at this. JK is talking about Spliff. Guns talking about Little John. Spliff. Who you picking, Diva?
I'm sorry, I missed the question. I apologize. Can you repeat the question?
You gotta rock the stage one. Choose your hype man. A, Split Star. B, Flavor Flav. C, Fat Man Scoop. Or D, Little John.
Little John.
All right. One big one sound. Let's see the audience. What is Little John? Well, it's actually a tie because you both said Little John, and someone in the audience said Little John, and three. Well, actually, no, this is the same person. So Little John won. So for those of you who did not choose Little John, you have lost this round. Now, my final question is a pop quiz question. Those are our challenge cards. So it could be something like do your best Little John impersonation. But in this case, I'm going to ask Diva to recite Busta Rhymes, any lyrics to any Busta Rhymes song. And go.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mastermind, can you help your wife, please?
Oh my God.
See, look, put me on blast. See, I love music, and unless it's Outkast, I'm not gonna even remember anything. Even in Outkast, I might forget because I'm old. But let me see, what can I do? What's it gonna be?
That is not
Busta
10
Rhymes
seconds.
Dead. What you say?
I know that's the name of the song, but I said recite lyrics to the song.
That was in the song. Hey,
That
that's
is
in the
not
hook.
that's so you gotta sing the hook. You can't just say what's it gonna be. Gonna make your body wet. You had to do it. But you
Should
did
I
it.
make her scream my name? Yeah, yeah.
See?
And that's all I got. Look. Shorty.
JS, give him the buzzer sound, please.
No, don't buzz me. Oh, this is not. You don't buzz me. That's the guest. That's the. Okay, Mr. Rapper. Mr. Rapper, sir. I'm putting you on the spot. You say it. Say some lyrics.
Me?
No, JS1. He's a former rapper. You just gonna give it music? You ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna play the theme music.
That is hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only A.V. Perkins. Look, let me see. Hold on. JKL says, I'm checking hip-hop cards around here. What's going on? Yay, man. Don't hold it. Blame my head and not my heart. All right. This last segment is called The Last Word.
I got it.
And in the last word, we just kick your shouts. You're the guest of honor, AV. Kick your shout out. Say what you want to say.
All right. I want to shout out my mama. I want to shout out God holding me down, P.O.P. I want to shout out my team, my business partner. Like, didn't think who would ever thought hip hop would take it this far, and it did.
Oh.
A disrespectful party game for hip hop lovers. Make sure you go get it at your local Target. You can get it at Target.com. You can get it from universityofdope.com. You can get it from Amazon. And we got a list of other brick and mortars across the country that have our game. Also, we have an R&B deck. It is called The Anatomy of R&B. So it is the same unpopular opinions, but in a deeper voice. All right? All set up. One gotta go with Noriega and another with Whitney Houston. So get into it. All right? For all those who don't know how to play spades, it's okay. Play University of Dope. Even if you don't know how to play spades, even if you do know how to play spades, get University of Dope. Follow us on the gram. We're University of Dope. And follow me. I'm AV. Does what? Because AV does a lot. AV, DOES, WHAT. Holla.
Yo. I want to thank all the indie artists that we had today. Speaking of which, JS, can you give me the results? Who won?
Yes, I can, sir. Pull that thing
So
up.
JCS, KC Bay, and KC, and last but not least, Kev Williams. I appreciate y'all. So the winner, is it a blowout?
Yeesh. Yeesh. Shout out
that
to
Kev
Kev
Williams?
Williams. Teach me how to love.
Woo! Kev Williams is coming back. I'm gonna send him a text. Kev Williams is coming back next week. Can he go 2 in a row next week? It's up to y'all to make that happen. As far as kicking my shouts, I got to say, AV, you are awesome. Congratulations to you and your whole team for creating this fun game. I'm gonna have to get a pack myself. Universityofdope.com. We got your back. Anything we can do, please believe it. You are welcome to come back and hang out with us anytime, especially since you saved my wallet some money. My bank account thanks you for the 3 BXs.
Because I'm coming back to my teammates from Family Feud. I'm gonna bring Dipset. There we go, and we gonna win.
Dipset. JS1. Kick your shots.
Yo, shout out to our guest, man. AV Perkins, man, dope, super dope. You know what I'm saying? Articulate, you know. Gotta count on New York people to come in and just, you know what I'm saying, show us how to get her done. So like, and the game, I can't wait to buy that. I'm definitely gonna be playing it. I got a lot of I love that it's grown for grown folks. You know what I mean? This isn't an 18-year-old game. You know what I mean? That's and just because I can't rap a lyric doesn't mean I'm not a fan. So like, J. Kells, you can kiss my patootie. How about that? You know what I mean? All right. Shout out to
That's
the Diva.
Diva, thank you. That's our time. We're going to be doing the after show after this. Love y'all. Until next time, y'all play University of Dope.
Yes.
Peace
out, y'all.
Hey, yo, that time, man. The indie show. My main man, Mastermind.
The indie show, indeed, the flow sickening. Masterminded by mastermind, the plot thickens. Good riddance to other pies, the odds against them. Tuesday at 8 p.m., we back in business. Key is in the building, Jay is in the building. Giving the feeling that most of y'all been missing. All things indie, is it banging or whack? Can't call it, but we'll be the judge of that. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Majorly we indie, ain't no canceling this. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Majorly we indie, ain't no canceling